Hello everyone. Today I have my empties and half empties from the last week to share with you. It is a lot of wax and I do have a few more empties than I usually do, at least for the last several weeks, but I'm gonna try to move quickly through these so it's not an hour-long video. I'm coming to you from another crappy day. This is the second time I've started recording this because I could not even compose myself the first time. But yeah, I've mentioned before, when I feel crappy, I still want to record and talk to you guys because it makes me feel better. So once again, I'm not trying to be a downer. I'm really not, guys. It's just real life. Things just suck sometimes. And it is the week of Christmas. Today is Yule, actually. So it should really be, you know, a happy time, but it's just not. And if you're feeling this way, I have so much love for you. I totally get it. And you're not the only one. So I also wanted to say thank you to those of you that had really kind things to say in the comments on my last video. I don't ever expect you guys to like rally behind me or on my behalf or anything, but it did make me feel really happy to know that some of you guys have my back. I will never understand like mean comments on people's videos, especially when all you're talking about is wax. I'll never understand it, but I have learned to not let it bother me. Like, I really do not care if someone has something mean to say just for the sake of being mean. If I did something to offend someone or hurt someone, then I would totally understand it and I would probably feel terrible. But if you're just commenting mean things just to be mean because you don't like me or whatever the reason is, yeah, then I'm not gonna care. Like, that's just you being hateful, and that's obviously a reflection of something that's going on inside of you and has nothing to do with me. So anyway, thank you guys. I really appreciate it, and I'm so happy to have you here. And I don't know, I can't even explain myself right now, but anyway, let's get into the empties before I do end up making this a super long video. I have one from Kay. I finished this custom bag of Haddonfield. This is Fallen Leaves, Midnight, and Pumpkin Souffle. I absolutely love this. I will be repurchasing. My son's birthday was last Thursday, and he wanted a Michael Myers cake, so I kind of just went with that theme for the wax melts. Like, you'll see some other ones in here that I melted on the same day, but this is just a really nice fall scent. But obviously you can melt it any time of year. You do get that pumpkin souffle that's like a slightly spicy pumpkin, but I love the fall leaves, and the Midnight is like a vanilla sandalwood. It's lovely. And it's so strong. I did 4 pieces of that through, I'll put the empties over here. I did 4 pieces of that through my living room and dining room. I have 4 warmers, so I just did 1 piece in each warmer, and it was like a 10 out of 10. It was great, and it was still throwing the next day, so I love that one. I have one empty here from Rose Girls. This is Fairy Dust. It's berries and cotton candy. This isn't my kind of scent, but I just put it in my kids' rooms. I think I put 2 in my daughter's and 1 in my son's room, and it did great. It smelled good. It smells really nice. It's just not one that I would, well, I don't know. I would maybe repurchase it for my kids' rooms. But yeah, it's not one that I'm drawn to. It's definitely berries. Like I for sure got a strawberry and maybe a raspberry with the sweetness from the cotton candy. So it is nice and it performed well. And it's, I don't know, I probably won't get it again. I have one empty from the Bathing Garden. Oh my gosh, I just like completely lost my train of thought. This is vetiver bells. I was thinking I already melted this, but it must have been something else I was thinking of. This was really nice. I do have a clam of this. Yeah, it's like, it has that like woodsy feel to it. It's kind of fresh, like outdoorsy, and then like just a like slightly masculine. Sometimes vetiver can lean masculine for me. It's not like cologne-y or anything, but I don't know, it just has this like slightly warm masculine feel to it. This was really nice. It performed at like a 7 out of 10 in my tea light warmer, and I am happy to have a clam of it to melt this winter. I have a few here from L3. I think they're all samples. This one is Snow Bunny, Boardwalk Mellow Clouds. I don't know what Snow Bunny is. I'm assuming it has something minty maybe. I mostly got the Boardwalk Mellow Clouds from this, but there was something extra in there that I couldn't quite pinpoint, so I'm not sure what it was, but this was like 90% Boardwalk Mellow Clouds to me. It did pretty well in my bathroom, and I enjoyed it because I do like Boardwalk Mellow Clouds, but I wouldn't need to repurchase this, but I would repurchase Boardwalk Mellow Clouds in other blends or on its own in the future. I also melted Pinkberry, Tonka Bean, Palo Santo, Sweater Weather. I melted this in my kids' bathroom. And so L3 has the Sweater Weather that isn't like the Bath & Body Works type. It's the much more like subdued kind of, it kind of reminds me of like, I don't know, along the lines of like, I want to say cashmere, but it doesn't smell like a cashmere scent, but along the lines of those like kind of perfumey, like woodsy kind of scents. Does that make sense? I don't know, but it's not my favorite. I didn't get much Palo Santo in here. I mostly got the Pinkberry Tonka Bean, which I do like, but it was kind of light. It could, I don't know how old this is. I don't know. It could have been the age or maybe just the blend, but it wasn't super strong. Mostly smelled the Pinkberry Tonka Bean. Nothing that I need to look for in the future. And then I melted Ghost of Christmas Past in my tea light warmer in my kitchen, and I did really enjoy this. I forgot I wanted to look up the notes, but I got like an orange and clove kind of scent, and maybe like a spruce or something. Yeah, it was kind of like a spicy, like orange, Christmassy blend, like a traditional kind of Christmas scent. So it made sense for the name. I did really like this, and I probably would purchase this in the future. Two from Destination Wax. This one is Scottish Hearth. It is Old World Hearth Fire of fresh applewood boughs tossed into burning logs of white birch. This was really nice. This is more like you get that apple, that like applewood note and the white birch, and it's just a hint of like a smoky note, like a fireplace kind of feel. This is really nice. I think I had 2 pieces left, and I put it in my kitchen warmers, and it did about a 7 out of 10. So it is a good performer, and I probably would repurchase that one. I do really like it. I also emptied this bag of Port Royal. This is smoky red birch, sweet tobacco, grapefruit, lemon, cinnamon, and rum. I melted this in my back room, and it was like a 10 out of 10. And that room, I have such a hard time getting stuff to throw. It smells so nice. But yeah, it performed so well back there. It was poured in April of this year, so maybe the cure time helped it, but I'm pretty sure this was super strong the first time I melted it. I do really like this. This is the one that I think Kim from Kim Hart's Organizing kind of called it like a pirate scent, and that I think is a good description for this, because you do get that like smoky, woodsy note and then the tobacco, and it just kind of smells like a pirate. I don't know, like a pirate standing on the deck of his ship. I don't know. You do get that rum in here too. It's really nice. I wouldn't really say that it's a masculine scent, but I guess it could lean that way. But it's more of just like a smoky, woodsy kind of scent. It's actually it's like a little powdery too. I don't know. Let me know if you get that from this oil, but I get like a powderiness from it too, and I don't know what that's coming from, but I love it. I will repurchase. I have one from Teddy Bees in Winterfell. This is Marshmallow Fireside, Palo Santo, White Birch, Icy Snow, and Vanilla. I also melted this in my back room, and it wasn't super strong, but like I said, stuff just doesn't throw back there for me right now. I do like this scent. I would maybe grab like a souffle of this again. It's not like my favorite. I kind of expected it to be my favorite because I love all those notes, and it does smell really good, but it's not one that I'm like, oh my gosh, I must have all the Winterfell. But I would maybe grab a souffle, or like if she did a clam or something, I would grab a small amount of it again. I finished up my ski weekend from Britta's. This is flannel sheets, icy peppermint, and sweater weather. Again, Britta has the sweater weather that isn't like the Bath & Body Works type, but this is still my favorite scent from Britta's. I don't know, I just love it. The sweater weather in here, I feel like it's just kind of blending together the flannel sheets and the icy peppermint. It's so good. I love that icy peppermint so much. So I ended up missing out on the pre-order, and I know she offered this and I was gonna get a loaf, and then I completely forgot. So hopefully when she does a restock and has leftovers from that pre-order, I'll be able to grab some of this, because it is definitely my favorite and now I have none. And then the last empty I have is from Super Tarts. This is Cabin in the Woods. It is apple, fall leaves, pumpkin, and lemon. I melted this in my back room also, and it did pretty well. It did like a 7 out of 10, which is good for back there. I really love this scent. If you guys remember when I first hauled this, I immediately went on the website and grabbed like 3 more clams of it. I just love it so much. It's like this fresh, kind of clean from that lemon, like fall scent. But I melted this on my son's birthday when we did the Michael Myers scents. Obviously this is not a Michael Myers scent, but it has that fall leaves in there, so it kind of went with the other scents that I was melting. So yeah, it's really nice. You get the apple, the leaves, the pumpkin, and the lemon. You get everything. It's just really a really nice scent. So that one will be a repurchase. Maybe once I don't have any left in my collection. And then we will move on to the half empties. Okay, sorry, I had to pause for a second. Okay, we ended with Super Tarts in the empties, so I'll start with Super Tarts in the half empties. I melted some Mr. Myers. Mr. Myers is fall leaves, campfire, and vanilla bean. This is a favorite of mine from Super Tarts. It's so good. Some people say that this smells like cigarette smoke. I don't get that, but there is a smokiness to it. And I've mentioned before that it does kind of remind me of my grandma, and she was a smoker. But I don't get cigarette smoke from this. I don't know. There's a smokiness. It's like this sweet kind of, I think it blends with the vanilla and it makes it a little sweet. And you definitely get the fall leaves from this. I just love this one. I have this much left, but I would probably pick this up again next time it was offered, just so I know that I have backup of it. And that is one that I melted on my son's birthday, obviously with the Michael Myers stuff. So I melted some White Witch. I'm really starting to like these half BAMs. I don't think they, I don't know, maybe they did. I didn't really check out the last pre-order. It was bakery. I don't know. I probably should have grabbed some things, but I didn't. But I hope they keep offering these half BAMs because I do really like them. It's nice to have a little more than a clam, but like obviously half of a BAM. And I just like the pieces. I like that they're already like ready to go. And I feel like the pieces in the half BAMs, I mean, they're probably the same as the BAM pieces, but I don't know. The half BAMs that I have currently, the sizes of the pieces are all pretty like warmer ready. Sometimes I do have to cut the BAM pieces in half because I just don't need that much in my warmers. But anyway, I forget what the scent notes for this are. I keep trying to pull up the scent list on the Super Tarts website and I just cannot find it. If you know, like if it's there and I'm just missing it, let me know where it is because I cannot find it. I mentioned before, I don't know if they took it down because they're renaming things, so maybe they're like updating the list, but I was trying to find the notes for this and I could not find the scent list. So I think that this has rosemary and I don't know what else. I don't know. On warm, I mostly got like rosemary and menthol, but I don't have any idea if those notes are in here. I feel like there might be some eucalyptus and there might be a grapefruit or something. I don't know. If you know what the notes are, comment below so other people can see. But it's a really interesting blend and I did really like this. I'm gonna have to melt some more of this to decide if I need to pick it up again, but it does smell really good and I think it's pretty unique, so I like that. I melted some wildlings. Why is that so hard for me to say? Wildlings. This I'm pretty sure is just twisted peppermint and vetiver. I do really like this. Vetiver is one that I have to be careful with. I'm finding this is really nice though. It's that beautiful twisted peppermint. I love twisted peppermint so much. But then that vetiver is in there to kind of calm it down and make it more of a relaxing minty scent rather than a like energizing minty scent. It's so nice, so nice, and this performed super well in my Scentsy warmers. Yeah, but the thing with vetiver is it's kind of like amber and I wouldn't say like woodsy scents like white woods or cashmere, sometimes sandalwood. All of those scents can sometimes get in my throat and just nauseate me. Even though I love them as scents, my body just doesn't react to them well sometimes. So I just have to be careful with it. But I do love this scent. I just need to make sure I'm melting it when I can handle it. Because the vetiver in there was like getting in my throat a little bit this time, and I don't know. We'll see though. I do really love the scent, so I might need to get more of it. I melted some fall leaves, again with the Michael Myers scents, just because it went well with them. I melted this in the kitchen. Sometimes I will cut, like I have 3 warmers in my kitchen, so I put one whole piece in one of my warmers, and then my 2 other warmers, I cut a piece in half and split it. Sometimes I will do that with the clamshells with Super Tarts because sometimes I just don't need a whole clamshell piece. Super Tarts usually performs super well for me, so well that I can cut a clamshell piece in half and still get a really good throw from it. Yeah, so I love fall leaves, and I feel like Super Tarts is just a little bit different from some of the other fall leaves that other vendors offer. There's just something a little different about it, and I love it so much. I can't really explain what it is, obviously, but it's really good. The next one from Super Tarts and the last one from Super Tarts is Christmas Vacation. This is Christmas Trees and Snowy Spearmint. This is another favorite, and I'm kicking myself for not getting a BAM of this. I don't know why I didn't grab a BAM of this. I guess I was thinking I had enough Christmas scents, but this is really an all winter kind of scent. It has that Christmas tree note, but I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I could be wrong, but to me this smells like the pine note that's in Yippee-Ki-Yay. That's what the tree smells like in here, and then that spearmint is just so like cooling and refreshing and kind of sweet. It's really nice. Ugh, I love this one. This is one that's like addictive to my nose. Definitely should have grabbed a BAM of this, but it's okay. I have 3 pieces left. I will enjoy it, and then I'll get more when it's offered. It performed pretty well. I think what I was thinking was that this is a lighter performer for me, but it's actually more of a medium performer for me, so that's good, especially for in my kitchen. Medium is fine. I don't know. It's good. I should have grabbed more of it. If you like spearmint, you should try that. It's so good. Okay. I guess we will do L3 because it's right here in front of me. I melted some Overlook Hotel with Palo Santo and Fraser Fir. So Overlook Hotel is Cider Lane, Toasted Marshmallows, and Smoky Fireside. It is a favorite of mine from L3. I absolutely love Overlook Hotel. It has a scent memory for me. It reminds me of going to Indian Steps. It's a place nearby us that we go fairly often, so it reminds me of going there, and even more so with the Palo Santo and the Fraser Fir mixed in, it smells even more like Indian Steps. I really love this. In the bag, when you smell it on cold, it's super smoky, like super, super smoky. But when you melt it, at least for me, when I melt it, the smokiness calms down a little bit, and you get the other notes, the Fraser Fir and the Palo Santo. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I love this. I might even like this more than just Overlook Hotel by itself. I feel like this bag isn't closing. This to me, so from L3, every time I've tried Palo Santo, to me, she kind of has a Palo Santo that's somewhere in between the woodsy Palo Santo and the Cologne Palo Santo. Like, it's woodsy, but you also pick up like a slight masculine tone to it. But in here, blending with these other notes, it smells like a realistic Palo Santo to me. This smells like burning Palo Santo wood mixed with the other things in here. And again, her Cider Lane oil is not like Bath & Body Works Cider Lane. I don't know what it is, but it does not smell like Bath & Body Works Cider Lane. But in this blend, I don't care. I absolutely love it, and I hope she never changes it. So that performed pretty well. They're gonna fall down. I'm just gonna let them. I got like a 7 out of 10 in my living room and dining room. I think if I would have added a little bit more to my warmers, I probably would have got a higher throw, but I love that. I would repurchase that. I melted some Sugar Cookie Royale Vanilla Balsam Palo Santo. I melted this in my bedroom. It was so good. I really like this. I can't get it open. Yeah, so when you smell it on cold, the first thing that hits you is the Sugar Cookie Royale. But when you melt it, I mean, you can smell the balsam in here for sure. But when you melt it, they all blend so beautifully. Ugh, this is a good one. I feel like this is one that deserves to have a name and to be offered again. I don't know. I love it. I love that vanilla balsam, and I love her Palo Santo, and I love her Sugar Cookie Royale. So altogether, this was great. I'm not sure if this was a like customer creation. Sorry, I had to move my leg. If this was a customer creation and it's yours, or you know whose it was, let me know. And it's a beautiful blend. I melted some Downy Blue Snuggle Blue Spruce in my living room and dining room. This was really good. Really like this, and this threw for a long time. It's so good. You definitely get the Downy Blue and Snuggle mixed together the strongest, but there's just like a hint of that blue spruce in there that makes it a little more wintry. Really like it. I would probably repurchase this because, like I said, it performed really well, and it performed for a super long time. Like, I put this in the afternoon on whatever day it was, and the next morning I came down. I don't turn my warmers off, and I came down in the morning and it was still super strong in my living room. So I love that. I melted some Christmas PJs in my kids' rooms. This is Downy Sugar Cookies and Blue Spruce. I do like this. I don't think it's my favorite. People have mentioned before that her sugar cookie is kind of like syrupy or mapley. But I do really like the Downy and the Blue Spruce in here. Yeah, I don't know. I think I would rather have a Sugar Cookie Royale mixed with the Downy and the Blue Spruce, but I don't know. It was okay. I don't know that I'm going to repurchase this one, but it did okay in my kids' rooms. It was like a medium thrower in there, so it's good. It's just not, it's not my favorite, so I don't know if I need to get more. I melted Cookies with the Clauses and eggnog. Cookies with the Clauses is Santa's on Keto, Mrs. Claus's cookies, and sugar milk. I melted this where? Oh, I melted this in my living room and dining room. I do like this scent. It wasn't super strong for me. And I get more of the eggnog on cold, but when I melt it, I get more of the other notes. So I like it. I don't love it. I don't know that I would pick this up again. I just really wanted that eggnog to be the strongest thing, and it was definitely not. It was definitely the other notes. So that was okay. I melted some pumpkin pie, eggnog, oatmeal cookie. I just did one piece in my tea light warmer, I think. Yeah. And this was okay. I didn't get much of the eggnog. I really got the pumpkin pie and the oatmeal cookie, and it smelled really good. I think she has a good oatmeal cookie. Yeah, it's not my favorite on cold, but I really liked it in the warmer. You really do get the eggnog on cold, but I didn't get too much. I don't know. I'm gonna have to melt this in more warmers, I think, to really make a decision, but so far it's okay, and I think I do want more of her oatmeal cookie blends. I melted some pumpkin pretzel. This didn't smell like pumpkin or pretzel to me. I don't know why. I don't know if... I don't know. It almost had this like body care kind of scent to it. Like, I got no pretzel from it and really no pumpkin, or almost like a body care pumpkin. I don't know what's happening, but I don't need that again. It wasn't super strong either. Why is there a garbage truck out there? What is today? I thought the garbage went yesterday. I don't know. Sorry. The next one is Winter Snooze. This is Icy Peppermint Herbal Lavender Chamomile. I just got this one the other day, and I had to get it in a warmer right away. I melted this in my back room, and it was pretty strong back there, so I'm feeling like it's going to be a powerhouse in other rooms. It smells so good. I'm going to need more of this. Oh my goodness, like, this is another one that's addictive to my nose. And it's clearing up my sinuses. I love that icy peppermint oil so much. It is so good. Yeah, and the chamomile in here gives it that really relaxing kind of note. It's not floral, but it is a little herbal. I don't know. I really love this. that will be a repurchase. I melted clothespins in the bathrooms, and I decided to cut up my trig tarts. First time I've ever cut it up. I usually just break it, but I really like to get like two, I don't know if you can see that because there's a glare, but I really like to get them into pieces of two of the little like triangle things. But usually if I just break them with my hands, I end up with three. I don't know, for some reason it's hard for me to get a little two-piece chunk, if that makes any sense. But so this time I just decided to cut it up so they're all ready to go and I don't have to break them every time. But surprisingly, I don't think I've ever melted clothespins before. I know I have never had it on its own. I don't know if I've had it in blends or not because I never knew like what it smelled like on its own. Oh, it's so good. This one, it's not like wet laundry or dry laundry. It's kind of like, I mean, I guess clothespins is a good name for it because it's kind of like you have wet laundry that you're hanging out on the line on a sunny day. So yeah, that's what this smells like to me. Oh, it's really good. There's almost like a fuzziness to it. Yeah, I like this. It did okay in the bathrooms. I feel like the trig tarts just don't perform super well for me for some reason, even though it smells incredibly strong on cold. So I might try this in my bedroom in my Scentsy Accord because I bet it'll be a beast in there. But yeah, I am a clothespins fan. There's not a whole lot of laundry that I don't like. Laundry was like my first love. So I like most laundry scents, but I still wanted to try it on its own. And I love it. Okay, the last one from L3 is Mallow Fireside Peppermint Pink Sugar in a scoopable. I melted this in my bedroom. Oh, it smells so good. So good. I really like Marshmallow Fireside with pink sugar, and the peppermint added in here was just perfection. Oh, it's like this sweet, slightly smoky, slightly minty blend. It was like a perfect blend of all of these notes. Really love this. It'll take me a while to get through this scoop, but I would buy this again. This is another one that I think she should name and add to her scent list because it's so good. Okay, I had to pause again to get a drink, but I'm gonna go into Teddy Bees. I melted some Whispering Woods in the living room and dining room. This is Noble Firs, Pine Needles, Cedar, Smoldering Woods, and Sandalwood. Absolutely love this. Will repurchase this. It was really strong, and I cut one of these chunks into fourths, split it between the four warmers in my living room and dining room, and it was like a 10 out of 10 on strength and throw. Oh, so good. I don't know if maybe, I don't know, it could just be these 2 scents, but I have 2 of these like chunk bags here, and they both performed 10 out of 10 for me. So I'm wondering if the chunk bags perform a little bit better for me than the soufflés. We'll see. I do really like the chunk bags. I feel like they're a good amount of wax, a good value, and like I said, they've been performing for me. So I melted some more Tree Farm. This is frost covered Christmas trees standing in rows as far as the eye can see, and the smell of tilled earth, dirt. This is a new fave for me. I love this. The tree note in here is so strong and almost astringent. And I love it. I love it so much. It's almost eucalyptus-y because it's so like astringent and fragrant. Ugh, and you definitely get the dirt, and I am so happy about that. It's not too much dirt. It's the perfect amount of dirt. Yeah, this is a new favorite for me. I will repurchase this. Like I said, it was super strong in my Scentsy warmers, and again, I just cut up one of the chunks and put a small piece in each of my warmers, and it was a beast performer. So that would be a repurchase. I do feel like I'm going to run out of room, so I might need to pull back my camera a little bit. That might give us some more room. Okay. I melted some Christmas Party from Teddy Bees. This is Sweater Weather Bath & Body Works type with cranberries, orange, tangerine, and a hint of spice. This is definitely the Bath & Body Works type. And surprisingly, it wasn't overpowering everything else. I definitely got the cranberries, orange, tangerine, and the spices. And the Sweater Weather was more in the background while it was melting. I do really like this. I don't know. I'm gonna have to melt it again because I almost feel like I like this more on cold than I do on warm. But I'll probably melt it again this week and see again how I feel about it to know if I would need to get more of this. It was really strong though, and I did like it. I just don't know if I love it. And I melted some, where did I melt this? I don't remember where I melted this. Strawberry Trees and Cream. It's strawberry pound cake blended with Christmas trees and cream. Where did I melt this? I might have melted this in the kids' bedrooms. I think I did. I do like this. It does smell really good, and I liked it more this time than I did last time. I don't know if I need to repurchase it, but maybe I would, like, grab another souffle of it. I don't know. It was like a medium performer. It smells really good though. And I don't know. I feel like I liked it more this time. So maybe my nose just changed a little bit. Like strawberry pound cake isn't necessarily one of my favorite scents, but I think maybe I'm starting to like it more. I don't know. One more from Teddy Bees. This is Fall into Christmas. The notes are vanilla pumpkin, buttered rum eggnog, and butter cookies. This was not super strong for me. It smells really good though. I might need to try it in another room. I had this in my entryway and I just couldn't really smell it. On cold, it's lovely. It's not like overly pumpkin, so I feel like you could melt this definitely in winter because you really get the eggnog. It's nice. You do get that pumpkin, the vanilla pumpkin. It's not like a spiced pumpkin or anything. And then that cookie note. So I do like this. I'm definitely gonna have to melt it again and see if I can get it a little bit stronger to really determine how I feel about it. Okay. I will go on to Rose Girls. This is Peppermint Cotton Candy Ice Cream Cone. I melted this in my kids' rooms, I think. This smells really good. It wasn't super strong. And on cold, it smells like it would be super strong. I do really like the scent though. Probably not a repurchase since I have melted it a couple times and it wasn't very strong. I'm gonna try it in my Accord. I don't think I've tried it in there yet. It'll probably do well in the Accord, but I don't know. I guess it could be a good bedroom scent, but I don't know if that is where I would want to melt it all the time. Like, I don't think I would purchase this just to have it as a bedroom scent, so I don't know if that would be a repurchase for me. Melted some Palo Santo Coastal Kale and Oak Christmas Tree in my entryway warmers, and this did pretty well. I could smell it in the entryway, up the steps, and I do really like the scent. Her Palo Santo is definitely the cologne-y kind of Palo Santo, which isn't my favorite, but I do like it. But that's mostly what I got from this, with that little bit of a fresh note from, like a fresh green note from the Coastal Kale, which I really like. I think Oak Christmas Tree is just either one tree scent or a couple tree scents blended together, but I mostly got the Palo Santo and the Coastal Kale in here. I did like it. I would maybe repurchase it, but also, maybe not, I don't know. And then this is one of my absolute favorites from Rose Girls. It's Go Tell It on DK's Mountain. So this is Sweater Weather, Pine, and Vanilla Bean Noel, I want to say. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. She has a really good sweater weather. And I love the pine mixed in here. And then there's just a slight, like tiny hint of a creaminess from the Vanilla Bean Noel. Really nice. I do have a whole other mini melter bag, or yeah, mini melter bag of this. But I would get more of this. I probably won't need any more this year. So maybe next year when the Mario pre-order opens, I would grab another bag. I am kind of interested to see what's going to be available in her next restock, because I've been seeing a lot of the Mario pre-order hauls and I've seen some scents that I'm really interested in. So I might take a look at that. I really don't need to, but I kind of want to. Okay, and then I did just melt some Sweater Weather from Rose Girls. Like I said, she has a really good sweater weather. It smells just like the Bath & Body Works Sweater Weather. So good. Maybe even a little bit stronger than the Bath & Body Works. This is definitely like the strongest. This one and Go Tell It on DK's Mountain are the strongest scents that I have from Rose Girls, and I love them. Sweater Weather is one of my all-time favorites from anywhere. Okay, I have some Lurid Apothecary. I melted some Christmas breakfast. This is eggnog, pancakes, and maple. I mostly got the pancakes and like syrup, but it wasn't overly maple, so I did like it. But I didn't get much eggnog, and that's really what I wanted from this. I just want eggnog, guys. So it was good, but I don't know. I don't know that I need to repurchase this in the future. I melted some sweet pretzel twist. This is caramel caramel, oh my goodness, soft salty pretzel. I kept wanting to say sea salty pretzel. So to me this was very buttery on warm. I feel like it was saltier on cold. It smells so good in the bag, but it was definitely more buttery on warm. I still liked it, but I don't know if it's a favorite. I'll have to melt more to decide. It was a little sweet from that caramel. I did like it. It was kind of a medium performer. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. And then I melted some Cozy, which is her Sweater Weather type. And I will say that hers is even more of a dead-on dupe for the Bath & Body Works type. Like it smells like you're just opening a Sweater Weather candle at Bath & Body Works and sticking your nose in it. Yeah, that's why I think that Jenny's from Rose Girls, I feel like hers is just a little bit stronger because it's even like more up in your nose than the Bath & Body Works one. But this one from Lurid Apothecary is like almost exact to the Bath & Body Works one. Well, not almost. I feel like it is exact. But I melted that in my room in my Scentsy Accord, and I really thought it was going to be super strong in there, and it just wasn't. It was more of a medium to light. I felt like it was stronger when I melted it before. I don't remember if I did it in my tea light warmer or my bulb warmers in my kitchen, but it was definitely stronger in my kitchen. So I don't know. I do really like that, but I don't know if I need more of it. I have one from Vintage Chic Scents. This is Black Flame Candle, Embeds, and Haddonfield Overpour. Why can't I speak today? This is blackberry jam butter cookies, gooey marshmallows, and campfire toasted marshmallow cake topped with blood red strawberries. Again, I melted this on my son's birthday. I put this in the bedrooms upstairs, and this was so strong, and it was really good. I don't remember it being as strong the first time I melted it. I think I did it in the kitchen, so maybe just more cure time helped it. It was incredibly strong in the bedrooms, and I would say that I got mostly that strawberry note, and it was really yummy, but you did get those other notes like much more lightly in the background, but I feel like I would repurchase this because this was probably the best throw that I've ever gotten from a vintage chic scent. Like it was a 10 plus in the bedrooms. So that was really good. Okay, then I have a couple from Hayden Rowe. This is Reindeer Treats. I tried to find the notes for this and could not. I mentioned a million times I need to start putting notes on things when I get them. But I feel like this was like a pretzel caramel kind of scent. It smells good. It was pretty strong in my living room and dining room. I don't know that I need to repurchase this again. I'll melt through the rest of this and see how I feel about it, but it was nice while it melted. Melted some blue spruce. I do really like this. Yeah, this is like a really clean, fresh kind of tree scent. Really like that. I would probably get blue spruce from her again. It usually performs pretty well, and like I said, I do like it. Okay, I'm out of room again. All right. I have a couple from Destination Wax, Spiked Eggnog. I really like this eggnog scent. I'm not gonna say it's my favorite. I really truly feel like my favorite based on scent alone is L3's eggnog, and I just need to get it by itself. L3's eggnog smells like a cold glass of eggnog from the grocery store. This one definitely has more of a like homemade eggnog kind of feel, which I love also, but what I'm really wanting is that like cold grocery store eggnog. This one has more, oh sorry guys, I had like a bubble in my throat. This one has more of a, like I get more of the spices, and honestly I get a lot of the ginger in here. Does anybody else get that? Like ginger is the strongest note in here to me, and then I kind of get the eggnog and the other notes, but the first thing I smell is ginger. I love ginger, so I don't have a problem with that, but yeah, like I said, this is definitely more of like that homemade eggnog kind of feel. It performs really well and it smells really good, so I probably would repurchase this, but I'm not gonna say it's my favorite eggnog scent. Rocky Mountain Pine. This is balsam fir. This is balsam fir, Colorado white fir, blue spruce, and cedar, and berries. This is a really good tree scent, and you definitely do get the berries in here. Ugh, I love it. It's like, I don't know, it's like a fuzzy tree scent. Does that make sense to anyone? Like I picture like a fluffy Christmas tree. Definitely like, I'm picturing like a blue spruce with snow on it, and like, I don't know, you do get that berry note. This is so good. It's so fresh, but fuzzy at the same time. Guys, I don't know what exactly fuzzy means when I'm talking about fragrance, but that's just what I get from it. This performs well, and I would repurchase this. I know a lot of people are saying that they're over the tree scents already this winter, because I will never be over tree scents. I want my whole house to smell like a forest at all times, so tree scents will be melting for me all winter long because I love them. I melted some Winter's Eve from Destination Wax. This is a straight up smoky scent, like straight up wood smoke. The notes are a winter evening curled up by a crackling fireplace, balsam, cedar, and wood smoke. I just get wood smoke. I mean, I guess I do get the cedar in there, but really this smells like burning wood. It smells really good, and it's like instantly warming. But I did use 1 cube and cut it in half and split it between 2 warmers and it was still super strong. I put this in my entryway and it was really nice because, like I said, it just feels so warm when you walk in. So I do really like this, but if you don't like smoky scents, don't even try this one because it's so smoky. But I do really like it and I would like to blend it with some things. So I'm looking forward to melting the rest of this, and I think I would repurchase this depending on like how I feel about it once I blend it with some stuff. But I do like it on its own also. All right, I have some here from the Bathing Garden. We're almost done, guys. We're getting there. I melted Yeti Nog. I've never had Yog Nog from Lush, so I can't really compare. But I do have this Yeti Nog in a body scrub too, and I just started using it this week and I'm loving it. It smells so good. And this smells really good too. You get that, like, there is like this creamy kind of eggnog feel in here, but there's other stuff in here too, and I can't quite remember what all. I think there's like a berry note. I don't know. It's so good. It's like so comforting and creamy, and I do really like this. I think I will repurchase this next year. I don't know that I need like a jumbo clam of it, but I think I would grab a clam of it again next year, and I probably will finish melting this before the end of winter. Like I might pop it in this week. I don't know, we'll see. I melted a cube of St. Nicholas Drive in my tea light warmer. Once again, I do not have the notes, but to me, I get some spice, like some clove or cinnamon or maybe both. I feel like I get a berry note in here. I feel like I get a tree note, and I feel like I get a mint note. It's very Christmassy, and I do really like it. If you know the notes, let me know. But again, the Bathing Garden's website is closed because they're on vacation, so I can't look up the notes right now. I guess I could have went back to my Bathing Garden haul and went to this clam and listened to myself talk about the notes, but apparently that was too much work. Anyway, I do really like that. I look forward to melting through the rest of it. I melted half of this sample because this was a big sample. I melted half of the sample of Winter Jammies in my tea light warmer. I love this. I do have a clam of it. I think next year I would grab a jumbo clam of it. It almost reminds me of Ski Weekend from Brita's. It definitely has that like icy peppermint note. And I feel like there's flannel sheets in here. There might be something else, but this definitely reminds me of Ski Weekend from Brita's. So I feel like if you like that scent, you would like this scent. It's really good. It's a good performer. I'm excited that I have a clam of it. And then the last one from the Bathing Garden is Siberian Spruce. Oh, my Lanta. I love this. I'm gonna need a jumbo clam of it. It is just such a good tree scent. It almost smells like there's an orange, like some kind of citrus in here. But it could also just be the tree scent, and it's like a very needly, sappy kind of tree scent. I don't know. It's so good, and it performed super well. Again, I did half of it in my tea light warmer. Would repurchase, would like a jumbo clam of that. I didn't actually see that available in the winter collection, so I don't know if she even had it available this year. But hopefully next year she does. Then I have some That Smell Good shop. This one is Faustus Blackwood. It's ozone, citrus, and winter woods. This is really pretty. Yeah, it's really pretty. I really like that winter woods note. You do get the ozone, and that citrus is in here, but it's not an overly citrusy blend. It's really pretty. It's almost like a body care. Like, I would love to have this in a body care. Does she have body care items? I think she does. Anyway, this was really pretty. I melted this in my boys' room, and it was like a medium performer. I feel like it would be a higher performer in another room, so I'm gonna see how it does in a different room, but I do like this. I think I would repurchase that. I really like her like Sabrina collection. There's a lot of scents in there that I think are really good. I melted some Pinky Promise. This is salted soft pretzels. This is a salty, buttery, soft pretzel scent. It's so yummy. But I melted this in my back room and it wasn't super strong. So I need to try this somewhere else so I can see how it can really perform, because I'm sure it's going to be way stronger like in the kitchen. That's probably really the only other room I would melt it in. So yeah, we'll see how it does in there, but if it does well in my kitchen, I would repurchase that. It smells really good. Is this? No, this is not the last one from that Smell Good shop, but it's Peppermint Cypress. This is uplifting peppermint and soothing cypress. I melted this in the bathrooms and it was lovely. Definitely, so on cold I get a lot of the peppermint, and it is like a cooling peppermint, like a kind of like the icy peppermint, but not quite the same. Or I don't know, it might be. I don't know. It's a really like nose clearing, cold smelling peppermint. On warm, I definitely got more of the cypress. The cypress really came out on warm. It's kind of like, it's a tree note, but it's definitely a more subdued, relaxing tree note. So I really, really like this. I think I would repurchase this, and I'm excited to melt the rest of it. And then I melted, there it goes again. I melted some Sweater Weather from that Smell Good shop. She has the Bath & Body Works type. It smells really good. I will say that I feel like hers has more of the juniper berry. Yeah, I feel like more of the juniper berry comes out in hers for some reason, but I still really love it. And I'm so happy to have more of this, and I would repurchase it from her. Okay, my camera's flashing at me. I'm almost done. I'm gonna go to Scentsy next. I melted the Dark Side of the Force. This, I think there's like, I don't know what's in this. Is there lavender? I'm not sure. It smells really good, but I just can't get it to perform well for me. I put this in my kid's room and it was super light. I don't know. I really like that scent, but it just doesn't perform for me. This one is Coastal Strawberry. This is my favorite strawberry ever, from any vendor, from any company ever. I love Coastal Strawberry. It has this oceany breeze mixed with a sweet strawberry, and you can almost get like the green from the vine. It's so good. I don't know why they got rid of this. I don't know why it doesn't come back. I would put this in my club if it came back for my bar. I found this one. I think there were 3 pieces in here. I melted 2 between the 2 bathrooms, and it was a medium performer. I usually get better throat from this, so it might just be the age, but I do have another clam that has 2 cubes left in it. I'm probably gonna hoard it. I just love the scent so much. I wish they would bring it back. And then I melted some Around the Campfire. Sorry for that light, guys. I melted Around the Campfire. I did this in my entryway. It's so, so nice. It's this really warm, embery campfire, but it has this sweetness to it also. Oh my goodness. This is a favorite from Scentsy. If it discontinues, I will put it in my club. I love it so much. It's good all year round, I think, but I do really like it in the winter time just to add like a warmth to the house. No, there's a big glare on that. The last one from Scentsy is Sun Ripened Berry. This is January's scent of the month. This is not a favorite. My husband likes this, and my mom said it smelled really good. For me, it's not a favorite. For me, it smells like fruit punch. It is a straight fruity scent. I think I do have the scent notes. One second, I think I have them right here. Yeah, I do. So the scent notes are, hopefully my camera doesn't die. The top notes are sun-ripened raspberries, apricot water, orange sorbet. The mid notes are peach Bellini, sparkling rosé, and strawberry, and the base notes are vanilla sugar cane and sweet musk. I don't know. I guess you could say it smells like all those things. To me, it just smells like fruit punch. It does smell drinkable. So I guess that peach Bellini and sparkling rosé, I guess they are doing something. It's not super bubbly or anything. There might be like a tiny little bit of an effervescence to this, but I don't know, it kind of makes my stomach turn. Like I said, it just smells like fruit punch to me. I put this in the bathrooms and it was pretty strong. I don't know. I am not a straight up fruity fan. I like my fruity blended with bakery or floral or earthy or something else. I almost never do straight up fruity scents, so not a favorite, but if you like fruity, you would probably love this because it's very fruity. But like I said, it performed well. I just don't like the scent. I melted some Pine Street Pretzel Shop from Midnight Daydream. This is one of my favorite scents ever from Midnight Daydream. It's soft pretzels and pine trees. That doesn't sound like it would be good, but apparently to me it did because I ordered it and then I loved it. It's so good. This pretzel, I'm just gonna say, he has a really good soft pretzel. It's not too buttery. It's salty, but it doesn't smell like a hard pretzel. It definitely smells like a soft pretzel to me. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And then you get that pine tree note. And for some reason, it's just amazing. I love it so much. I don't know. I would say if you saw this offered, pick it up and try it because it's interesting and it just smells so good. But if to you that doesn't sound good, maybe don't try it because it is a very like unique kind of blend. And then the last one I have is Michael Myers Flannel from Midnight Daydream. This is beautiful. Where did I melt this? I think I melted this in the entryway, maybe. Or maybe, no, I melted this in my bedroom, I think, on my son's birthday. And this smells amazing. It's so good. Oh no, you know where, now that I'm smelling it, you know where I melted this? I melted this in my tea light warmer on my son's birthday. In the kitchen. It's so good, guys. I would definitely repurchase this. You get the flannel and the home sweet home equally, and it is amazing. It's so like warm and inviting and slightly masculine. I love it. It threw really well. Would repurchase. And that is everything that I melted this week. Almost made it, guys, but my camera shut off. That's everything I melted this week. I feel like it was a good melting week, and I'm excited to continue melting Christmassy, wintry scents this week. I probably will get like more heavy on actual Christmas scents, I guess. I don't know. I just melt what I feel like melting when I feel like melting it, so we'll see. But yeah, that's everything I melted. Let me know what you guys have been melting and loving in this last week. I think I will have at least one more video before Christmas, but I'm not sure. One or two maybe, but we'll see. I don't know. I'm hoping to at least get the one done before Christmas because it has Christmas presents in it. But then the other one might have to wait until after Christmas, but we'll see. In case I don't talk to you guys again before Christmas, I hope you all have a Merry Christmas, happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have a lovely holiday season. If you celebrate Yule, have a lovely Yule today. I didn't even get a log for my Yule log, so I don't even know if that's gonna get done this year. Kind of sad about that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll go find one quick. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you're all doing well. Thank you so much for allowing me to do these videos for you guys. It really does help a lot with my well-being, my mental health. So I appreciate you guys so much. I feel like I wanted to say something else, but I'm forgetting now. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, and I'll talk to you all later. Bye.